it's kind of a bittersweet day because this is our last segment for a little while with Illinois South Tourism. You guys have been such a great friend to us here at the Big 550, and we've learned about so many fantastic areas, Andy, so we really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Lots to get to, though, and lots to talk about because the Holiday Lights Fair at the Quoin State Fairgrounds is coming back this year, and we actually have a special guest, the Secretary of the Quoin Tourism Commission, Sheila Haggard, joining us. Hey, Sheila.
Hi.
So let's talk about these the Holiday Lights Fair. What can we expect?
All right. Well, it's actually opening. The drive-through is Thanksgiving evening. So anybody is welcome to drive through starting Thanksgiving about 5 o'clock. As soon as it gets dark enough, the lights will be showing, and it's $10 to get in there. Drive through there. Then on December 2nd, we will be having the expo hall open.
And what all will you pack in there?
Oh, we've got live entertainment every night. We've got all kinds of vendors. I think there's around 35 at this time of different craft vendors. There's food that will be for sale. Then we've got the kids' corner, and they've got different games and activities and popcorn, and they've got corn for the reindeer for the kids to put out. Yeah. And they just have a lot of different things there. It'll be different from 2 years ago when we had our last expo hall. But that's all free. Then we have a train ride that goes around over there, and that it's in the building, and that is for the kids. And there are some adults that also ride in it if they're able to get into the trains.
And Sheila, you said that's inside, so you don't even have to worry about the weather.
No. Yep, it's inside the expo hall. That's for the kids. And like I said, that some of the adults get in if the kids are little or they're afraid to get in by themselves.
Yeah.
Parents are welcome to get in. Sometimes they get stuck a little bit, but
okay, good warning. Just bring the butter.
Then pardon?
Bring the butter and just slide back out.
Yeah. Then we also have Santa and Mrs. Claus. The kids can go see Santa and Mrs. Claus, take their pictures. That's all free. There's usually a line for that once it gets going because they're very popular and they've been coming for years there. And then we have a lot of the vendors will donate prizes, some of their wares, whatever they've brought in, they will donate. And then we have drawings every night that the expo halls are open. I think it's maybe every hour or something like that. And you put your name in the bucket, and then they empty it every hour. So it's always different people going in. If you want to go back and put your name in that bucket for a chance to win, you got that choice too.
So much fun. I feel like we only talk about DuQuoin when it is like the Holiday Lights Fair or the Quoin State Fair. But what else should we know about DuQuoin, Illinois?
DuQuoin, Illinois. Oh, gee. Well, it's a nice little southern town, friendly. We have a lot of things going on, especially with the holidays. We've got a holiday parade coming up, and don't ask me the date, but it's coming up pretty soon. We've got the tree lighting downtown. Also, at different holidays, we've got the Fall Fest in October. We've got concerts in the park on Tuesdays in July. So tourism tries to put on a lot of stuff. DuQuoin, the city, tries to put on a lot of things in town.
I've been to the Quoin State Fair once, but it's been a while. How quickly do you guys start working on the fair, and who's going to come in be the big performers?
Oh, no. That's the state. That's the DuQuoin State Fair people. They don't deal.
You don't have to deal with any of that?
Oh, good Lord, no. Well, we try to promote it. Being tourism, we promote it. We advertise it.
But they don't give you a say.
No, not really. I mean, once in a while we might say, hey, how about this? But not normally.
Got you. But you are completely in charge of the Holiday Lights Fair. When did you guys start that?
This is the 23rd year this year.
Oh, my gosh.
The last 2 years, we did not have the expo hall open because of the COVID things, and we just didn't feel like it would, be safe for that many people because it gets pretty packed in there.
Yeah.
And we didn't think it'd probably be a good idea to have people so in close proximity. But the drive-through was still open, so it gave people a chance to get out and enjoy, the holidays and give them something to do after they've been cooped up for so long.
Sure. And about how many twinkling lights do you guys have this year?
Oh, golly. I honestly don't know the numbers. They've changed it around. We had a different route through the fair for the last 22 years, and it's gotten changed a little bit because we've got different people putting it up. So I honestly don't have a clue, but there is a ton of lights put up, the displays and everything, and we're hoping to get a new display maybe after the holidays to put up for the next year.
Yeah. Well, it just sounds like it's bigger and better than it's ever been, and we just need to get over there and see it for ourselves.
Yeah, it's great. The first time I ever saw it, I've been in tourism for, I think, 11 years, and it was probably 12 years before that, before I was in tourism, that I went there and brought my kids there, and I was like, oh, my goodness, it's like a winter wonderland in there. I was really impressed seeing it for the first time. And there's a lot of work that goes into it, a lot of people, volunteers. I mean, the tourism board is not very big, and, we are all volunteers. We do all the work that we can, but then we have hired people that put the stuff on outside, put all the displays up outside, because those are pretty big and pretty heavy, and we're all women, so we do not try to do that. And it depends on how the weather is and how many people we have working. They always start after, I think after maybe a couple weeks after the fair, excuse me, to start putting up the displays. So it just depends on how many people we got working in the weather.
Yeah, and well, we all know what it's like to just pull our decorations from the attic or the garage, so I can't even imagine.
Yeah, I'm usually out there when it's freezing, and I'm not enjoying that too well.
I understand. But, of course, for more information, people can visit Quoin Tourism's Facebook page. And again, family vehicles are $10 to go through the Holiday Lights Fair. Does it cost anything to get into the expo hall?
Nope, all of that is free. I mean, the only thing you're going to put money out is if you want to buy stuff from the vendors, the crafters, or food. So, no, all of that is free, and I can tell you some of the music if you would like to hear any of it. We've got the Southern Illinois Concert Band, December 2nd, our opening night. Them Two, December 3rd. Jermaine Bollinger, December 4th. The Great Romance is December 9th. The John A. Logan Community Band and Orchestra is December 10th. Paintneyville High School Band and Chorus, December 11th. And the last weekend, we've got on Friday, December 16th, the Little Egypt Barbershop Chorus and the DuQuoin Band and Junior High Band and Chorus. Then Jeff Wisely will be on December 17th. He plays the saxophone. And Sunday, December 18th, our last night, Katina LaForge will be there, and she's been there numerous times and has a beautiful voice.
All right. Sounds like the place to be. Sheila Haggard, Secretary of the Quoin Tourism Commission. Thanks for joining us. Happy Thanksgiving and best of luck this holiday season getting it all up.
You too. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Andy, about how far is Quoin? Because I don't remember. Is it hour, 45 minutes?
Oh, a little shorter than that. You're probably looking about $1.25, $1.30 from downtown St. Louis.
Okay.
Because from our office, I'm usually there in about an hour and 10. Okay. And that's just in Swansea. So, yeah. Probably,
not too bad. Hour and a half.
Yeah, about an hour and a half is pretty round number, I would say.
Yeah. What else do you have going on in your territory as we get closer to Christmas?
Oh, my gosh. A little bit of everything. I mean, coming up this week, and now, one of my favorite things before we get off of Quoin, the last couple of years, I'm not sure if it will happen this year, but the last couple of years, an anonymous donor, the last few days of the Lights Fair, has donated and made sure that anyone who wants to go through the last few days can go through for free.
How sweet is that?
Rather than pay the $10. So, yeah, hopefully, I wanted to get that out there because, it's the time of year for that.
And people are struggling with everything being so much more expensive. So that's a great thing. Yeah,
it's been one of my favorite stories coming from the Quoin Holiday Lights Fair the last couple of years. But then in terms of, everything else you've got going on, this is kind of the weekend that after, Thanksgiving, all the light shows open.
Yeah.
So Chris Kendall Market is one of the biggest kind of draws over in Belleville. That's your German Christmas market that starts.
That's really gotten bigger and better each year.
Every single year. This is their 9th year already.
What about the light displays over at Worldwide Technology Raceway?
That's up and going already.
It's crazy, isn't it?
They started on the 11th, and they're rocking and rolling. And they're open nightly, not just on the weekends. They're open every night. And I highly recommend going on a weeknight.
When it's less crowded.
When it's less crowded.
And I get to drive my car.
Yeah.
On the track.
Not fast, though, Josh.
Yes, on the track, yes.
Yes.
Make sure to turn your headlights off, though, and tune into their radio station because it's all synced to music.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's
we
really
need
awesome.
to do that. Well, Andy, like I mentioned, this is such a fun partnership, and we'll see you at the beginning of the new year. But thanks to everybody in your office. And, of course, you don't have to wait for Andy to get back here on a Tuesday. You can always follow them at ILLINOISouth.org because you guys are always keeping up with what's going on and what's opening and where to eat. And maybe it's a girls' trip or a golf trip, or maybe it's somewhere hunkering down and warming up and having some hot chocolate. You guys got it all covered on ILLINOISouth.org. So happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys.